Welcome to my living room. I'm currently going to wrap all of Dom's presents for his birthday. I'm doing like 10 days of gifts, so it's a gift every day for 10 days leading up to his birthday. So I believe they've all come. So I'm gonna wrap them. I also told him he can't watch this video till at least after his birthday, so he doesn't know what he's getting. But I realized that it was my 1-year mark the other day of when I stopped eating meat. I do now eat fish, but I don't eat like chicken, beef, pork, anything like that. And I kind of thought I would share why I stopped, because unfortunately it was not for the animals. Love animals, but it was for my health. And so I'm basically just gonna kind of tell that story of like that part of my health journey, and like why I stopped eating meat, if I crave it, all that fun stuff, while I wrap his gifts. So how it all started is about this time last year. I was really sick. I was having symptoms, like I was a diabetic. I don't know if it was type 1 or type 2, the one that like you can't control. So I was pretty nervous because I was sick. I was sick all the time. My blood sugar, I was taking it. It would go super high and then wouldn't come down. It would go super low. And I've always ate pretty healthy. Like one time I ate like chicken, veggies, and rice, and I was on the couch sick. I would always randomly get so hungry that I would say I could throw up, and yeah, it was bad. I was definitely sick, and it was for a long time. And I thought I had all the symptoms of a diabetic, and the only ones I didn't think I had were fruity breath and extreme weight loss. So then I had a dentist appointment around this time last year. First time going to this dentist, never been there. And she was like, I sat down and she immediately was like, do you have diabetes? Your breath is super fruity. And to me, I was like, I'm sorry? Like, I don't know this lady. I had not told her anything about me even thinking I had diabetes, just nothing. And for her to say that, I was like, okay, wait, is this like a sign like from God or something that I need to go get checked out? Because I was kind of just avoiding it, thinking I'd get better. It had something to do with, I don't even know what. So after that, the stranger asked me if I had diabetes because my breath was fruity, and it was the one symptom I didn't think I had. I made a doctor's appointment pretty urgently and went in, told her my sitch, and she ran like every blood test she could on me. She's like, I'm running even ones that like, I don't know, just every test she could run on me, she was running. Got my blood work back. Your girl was completely healthy. And I'm like, okay, something's wrong because all my blood work was like saying I was fine and that nothing was wrong. So after that point, it was kind of just like, she didn't really give me any information on what to do. And I just said, you know what? I've tried every diet out there, I feel like. Not like a diet, but I've tried different types of like eating and all of that. And I said, you know what? I'm going to try eating plant-based. So at this point, I did not eat fish. So I did it cold turkey. I just cut out meat and instantly saw improvements. It was crazy. Like my face, I knew my face was swollen before, and that was kind of one of the things too. I was like, I work out so hard and I just feel like my face is just inflamed. Within like 2 months of not eating meat, I'm gonna put a before and after picture right here. That was after 2 months, and my face had just completely de-swollen, or whatever you call it. So I was like already instantly happy with that, and I felt better. I instantly stopped having moments where I was gonna pass out. Like there was one moment at work before when I was still eating meat, where I was like, oh, I'm kind of hungry, and I was like, let me finish this email and then I'll grab a snack. And I literally almost passed out within just writing that quick email because I was like so hungry. So yes, my face instantly went down. I didn't like slowly wean out meat. I literally just did a cold turkey and said, I'm just gonna give it a few months and see what happens. Instantly stopped having symptoms of a diabetic. I don't know, it probably just has to do, I don't hate on meat. My husband still eats meat. I still make him meat. I'm not like it's gross or anything. I think it just has to do something with how my body was like digesting it or processing it. So long story short, that's it. And then there's been a few times where I've accidentally had it. It's been like twice after a few too many drinks. One time I had ribs and I was so sick the next day. And I'm sure that contributed to the fact that I hadn't had meat in a while. So on top of it already kind of affecting me, there was that factor. But yeah, over the past year, like my bloating has gone down so much. Like I said, I was just swollen, and it was so frustrating because I've always worked out my whole life and felt like I've always been always said I was bloated. And yeah, so it was, I'm trying to think of any other details I'm missing. Oh, this is empty. Oh, about like halfway through, I started working fish back in because I'm not like, oh, I can never eat meat, but started working fish back in and had no reaction. So that was kind of a blessing in disguise, because not disguise, but just a blessing in general, because it makes it so much easier when we're traveling, when we're eating out, that I can have like fish tacos or some type of fish option. And I can still have like beef broth or like chicken broth if that stuff doesn't affect me. Something about the way I was digesting it was, though, when I was having like actual meat. So it's been crazy, the difference. Like Dominic, one of the things too, when I was sick, is I would never go anywhere without a snack. Like I was always so scared of getting sick, which has worn off, thank goodness. And I don't feel the need to like carry a thing of almonds with me everywhere in case I start feeling ill or whatever. And I remember Dominic would always say, or one day he said it and it kind of like registered with me. He's like, it's not normal to be so hungry you're gonna throw up. I was like, okay, true. So that was one of the things. But yeah, if that lady hadn't told me to that my breath smelled fruity, probably never would have gone and got checked up. I mean, maybe after a while. Like I was so sick, guys. Like I would sit on the couch with a headache. I would be starving even though I just ate a meal, just because my blood sugar, and I was taking my blood sugar too, like it was matching how I felt. And just so sick. And I was like that for a long time. Like I've always been someone who's had to eat like pretty healthy, not had to, but just has ate pretty healthy. And yeah, so now I eat pescatarian. I don't know, I don't like to label it because it's not like, I don't know, I'm doing it because that's what I have to do to feel good. It hasn't been near as hard as I thought it was gonna be, like eating out, going to friends' houses. I pretty much can always find something to eat, which I've become really good at. No matter what, I can leave somewhere full, even if that means I'm eating mashed potatoes or something. But I even was traveling, like I said, the fish option has definitely helped. But yeah, if you are having like bloating or you feel like, I don't know, I just would eat healthy and I'd feel sick. You know, to eat anything, I'd feel sick. So I gave it a try and it worked. I don't know if I'll ever eat meat and stuff again, because just seeing how well my body's done without it, like I'm not swollen, I'm not as bloated. I also did like acupuncture to help with my digestive system, because once I did completely switch over, I kind of had a digestive problem. I don't want to get into TMI, but basically I didn't feel like I was absorbing my food. It was kind of just very fast digestion, which kind of makes sense because it's a high fiber diet when you're not eating, like I was eating like beans and that kind of stuff, so it was a high fiber diet. So it kind of made sense that I was having those problems. But yeah, so I did acupuncture as well. I've been doing that for maybe like 3 or 4 months just to help with my digestion, and I've noticed a big difference with that. I mean, some people like don't believe in acupuncture. I don't know, it worked for me and I've never felt better. It's so nice to say that. Like I don't feel sick anymore. Don't get me wrong, if I eat like sugar and candy and stuff, I'm gonna feel sick, but I can eat like normal meals and not feel like ill after or starving or what. But yeah, I only ended up wrapping 3 gifts, so I'm gonna finish wrapping the rest of them. But I just wanted to share that because I thought it was interesting, and I wish when I was feeling sick that I would have saw something like this, because I would have gone in earlier to start feeling better earlier, or just cut out the meat right away to give it a try. So yeah, that's gonna be it, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.